The Freemen forces here at the wooden base have been all wiped out. Now, we're going to move on. There's something to the northeast of here, and I aim to find out what it is. A statue. Watcher's Pass. Kind of vague. A widow's woe. My Robert died last week, victim to men who wore the colors of our beloved Empress. His remains were burned, as our chantry bids, and his last wish was to have his ashes scattered on the plateau that overlooks the Great Wood. But brigands and traitors have taken these woods, and I cannot fulfill his wish. This is as far as I go. But there are good-hearted souls in this world, and I pray the Maker sends us one who may journey where I cannot. Andraste will look well upon one who hears a widow's plea. With broken heart, Widow Karen. Is this not the same woman from before? So, Embrium. Another statue. Let's claim this. For the Inquisition. Andraste's strength. Andraste's path was difficult, as was ours, but we did not falter as she did not. And we will be rewarded just as she was, from a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the exalted march of the Dales. A part of history that we Dalish are very sore with. Well, let's go and deal with these Fade Rifts to the north and to the west. Argan's Lodge, Lion's Pavilion. Oh, Freeman right here. Oh no, this is a Red Templar. Try to get out of that. You're trapped. My static cage does not allow them to leave without dying, basically. The really tough creatures I don't think it'll have any effect on, like the Pride Demons, but, well, at least to that extent. Now my pack is full. We've been looting too much. Alright then. What is this? Gold. Okay. Right to the north. Right up this hill. I don't know if we can climb up there from here. We might have to go around. Was this more Freemen? I think so. There you go. Escape from that. It's basically a death sentence to my enemies. Ah, too bad there's no one to sell all this loot to. Well, that rift is just up and around the corner here. It's the area of Gracevine. Here they come. Next wave. Here it is. For the average ones, there's only 2 waves. They're very large rifts. There's more than that. Always gives me that satisfied feeling. What is this? Somebody had camp here. Something to read. The diary of Troilus Hertubis. What a name. The Great Mission, Day 1. Arrived in the Emerald Graves and located the first instance of the menace, set up an observation area close by. This will allow for undisrupted study of the phenomenon. That must mean the rift. The Great Mission, Day 2. This particular example of the menace seems far less active than the one in Lides. It pulsates at a rate of a mere 427 times per hour. The sound of it here is a nagging drone as opposed to the frantic whistling of the first one in town. As I recall, Sister Euphorbia described the noise as similar to one heard when forcing air from a leaky bellows. The Great Mission, Day 5. Ran out of Sister Euphorbia's honey loaves. Still have cheese, but spent yesterday foraging. Spotted another menace through the trees by the river. I can only describe it as stormy. It must be investigated further. For the mission to succeed, I must learn all I can. So is there a scholar out here? Well, if they're still alive. Oh, fire essence I was able to take. Now, what's this to the north? Oh, we can make a camp there. Well, let's go there. There's no water nearby here. So this can't be what was on the map. Let's go, Shemlin. Set up camp, we'll rest for the day. Start again fresh. Now, what is this? Oh, skeleton here in a pack. Map of Elgarnon's Bastion. I don't know if I've seen that. Okay. Several maps out here. Where people are hiding their treasure. Observing the menace. Okay, so this is another one where he's talking about... Let's go south. Let's go and deal with all these things south here. Let's go. Take us there, Shemlin. Tickle in my throat. Back towards the Freemen homes. It's an interesting statue. Oh. Already shooting at me, are you? Ouch. Let's wait for the second wave. Ah! I was disrupted before I had the chance to finish it. Another good deed done. Now, what is this? Claim it. White shadow. I camp beneath a large stone statue of a wolf not far off the road. With the calm eyes of the great beast watching over me, I slept like a babe in arms from a journey through the dales by Lord Horace Medford, adventurer. Another of Corypheus is... we can intercept a letter down south, apparently. We can get that way. Shemlin, take us there, please. So green here. It's about the exact opposite of what I'm used to, being out in the deserts. And whatever's here, I suspect that these are them. More Freemen. Alright. Oh no, I think these are Lyrian smugglers. You didn't really get a chance to do anything there, Cassandra. Lustrous cotton. Is this the letter I was looking for? New clients to Master Kells. The new client wants double the red lyrium shipped last time. The contact said it was for someone called Samson. I met him during the last trip. Got a Templar feel off him, although the armor he wears doesn't look chantry. Still, his coin's good, and he doesn't preach. Toby.
Another letter on the smugglers, referring to Samson.
Let's loot this chest. Red lyrium. It's a taste of what they were bringing. Now, what is this? Is this a corpse? What are these smugglers doing up here? Torn pages. Nothing to hunt for days. No deer, no hares, nothing. Wenig says we're at least halfway through the forest. He's the only one who's traveled these parts, so we have to take his word. Ugh, Wenig. The minute we get out of here and back to town, we're ditching the shifty-eyed bastard. It's not just that he's a mage, he's just shifty. He found some herbs, said they would keep the hunger at bay. Shouldn't have listened, but the others thought it was a good idea. What did he call it? Ash vine? Doesn't matter. You can't live off vegetables. Real men need real meat to keep the blood up and the humors circulating. Good thing we decided to rest. Feeling dizzy from the lack of proper food. The writing trails off. I think he poisoned you. Ashvine? That's what happens when you don't know your herbs. And your roots. And your medicine. Let's take this Rashvine. Yeah, it seems to be this whole place is full of shifty people. It's a great big forest on the south of the... What is that? I think... What is that? It's an enormous bear. It's one of the largest I've ever seen. I do believe that's a red Templar menace. Something up there. Well, we're going to go deal with it. What the scouts report to the south? Well, there's an Astrarium, and then there's another rift. Let's go see about this. Whoa, that is an enormous bear. Disengage. Hello there. Blocking my attacks. I'm going to use a Fade Rift. Pull it back in. Pull the taint back to where it came from, at least. Oh, that worked well. Where are the others? It was just that one? Look at these red lyrium that they have here. It's disgusting what's happening. Pure red lyrium. Let's take that back to research it. That bear is coming this way. That is one of the largest animals I've ever seen. Well, here's the Fade Rift. Let's deal with this. Oh. Ah. That's a way to get out of it. Really liking my Savage Cage. Very helpful. Stop knocking me down. Second wave incoming. A little bit closer. There's a Pride Demon. Well, I'll try locking it in a static cage, but I'm pretty sure it's going to walk right through it. Yeah, it's immune to it. Didn't even blink an eye, so it walked right through it. Well, how about a Fade Rift? Suck on that. Didn't like that, I'll tell you. Take a potion. Stop lighting me on fire, would you?
Now that they are allied with the Inquisition, the rebel mages are likely to enjoy more freedoms.
I expect you are correct.
I thought you would be pleased.
I will be pleased when the world we share is not threatened by a blight-corrupted madman. Regardless of who was responsible, the conflict between Templars and mages helped Corypheus rise to power. We cannot afford to let political infighting distract us from our duty.
Agreed. When it is done, I promise what you have done here will not be forgotten.
Thank you, Seeker. I think.
I will make sure it won't be forgotten. The problem with that is if I die, then there's no hope for the world. It's just kind of sad, so I have to live no matter what. At least to see this through, this war. At least to see Corypheus fall and all the blights. Sorry. Not the blights. Well, that too. It would be nice if that all went away.
We're near another artifact.
Let's activate it.
Excellent. The wards are functioning again.
The breaches in the sky. All the Fade Rifts and all the breaches gone. As long as I live to that day, then everything we've done will be worth it. As if I don't make it, then the world is doomed. So yes, I have to live. Even though I'm in danger constantly of being killed. But I believe I'm a very competent mage by now. I have no illusions to the fact that I am. What's that? That bear keeps following where we were. I think it wants to say hello. That is the largest bear I've ever seen in my life. Oh, yep, here it comes. It's a pretty ugly thing. I'll give it that. Nope, I guess I didn't need to do that. Just kill it. Static cage. It likes me. Stay back from me. You want to get its attention, please, Cassandra? Poor thing. But It attacked us. Can't just let it eat us. Alright. Now, let's go find that Astrum. That's the only thing in the southwest that we have to go see. More rash vine. Quite a lot of this stuff now. But you can never have enough. Look what happened to all the alpha fruit that I picked. Just didn't have enough. Needed hundreds of them. Still need more. Okay, let's see how this works. Oh my. It's a horse. Of course. Well, I would have... I gotta make sure that none of these have already been taken. So I think perhaps either starting at the head or even starting at one of the legs. This may take some experimentation. Yeah, because if I go down this route... I think that you need to start at the legs, and then end with the leg. Let's do that then again. There's a little bit of a problem, though. No, I see how it could be done. Right here. 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 And here. Done. Constellation Equinor. Referred to as the stallion in common parlance, the constellation Equinor has historically been depicted either as a rearing horse or a seated griffin. Some scholars speculate that the constellation's original image was that of a Hala, which could indicate a deliberate supplantation of the constellation's original representation as Gillen Nain, the elven goddess also known as Mother of the Hala. However, as horses had great significance to early Neuromenian culture, from which the ancient Imperium descended, this speculation is largely considered unfounded, from a study of Theodosian astronomy by Sister Orlan Patarchius. I do believe... Was that the last one? We probably should return to see the Freemen. Yeah, because we've... Fairbanks. We've just destroyed the Freemen, basically. Let's see what he has to say. Well, the closest camp is here. I can go right there. So we have... That's what we'll do next, then. And we'll see you again.